Scottish John Webb, Scottish Sci-Fi UK, Scottish Sci-Fi.com, DVD Bite, friend me on Facebook, lockdown week 6, and, oh dear, and, PlayStation Network, Scotch Sci-Fi PlayStation Network, why not? Anyway, hello, welcome back to lockdown week 6, where hair's getting longer, patience getting shorter, and just survive. What are we doing today? Okay, so this one is going to be a bit of a review of something. And lockdown bottle, week 6 lockdown bottle, I'll do that in a minute. So, first off, let us review this. This is the Arran malt. Single malt whiskey from the Isle of Arran. It's from Arran Distillery. This particular one is one of the cask finishes. It's the Cote Rotie Cask finish. And I used this in a Vino Finito tasting a while back. So I'm just going through those because they're to hand and they're easy to do. And they're also bloody nice because I picked them for a tasting, so they're going to be, aren't they? So spoiler, it's alright, I'll like this. I'm going to sneeze any minute, don't be alarmed. It's hay fever, okay? I can feel it coming. Don't be alarmed. We are marked as COVID, oh shit, what's the terminology? COVID safe, COVID secure, whatever. At the moment, anyway. Oh, the sneeze is gone. We're all right. It'll creep back and bite us in the butt later. Right. So, this is from there. Oh, that was a whistly one. This is from Arran's Cask finished range. It's a limited edition. It's 2019's limited edition. It's non-chill filtered. It's got natural colour. It's 50% ABV. And it was a rather bargain-esque price of around £50. It was less than 50 quid. It could even be like 45. Non-age statement. Don't really matter. I'm sure I asked what kind of age it was, and I think I got told it was 7 or 8. I think. Not sure. I think. So, take that as a me saying it, not anyone official. Pardon me. Right. What do I think? It's beautifully light, fragrant, a little bit floral, lots of red berries, lots of jamminess. Creamy, vanilla led, with lots of berries and red fruitiness in the background. And that makes me happy. A little bit of cinnamon spice. And a little bit of smile factor. That's where you go. So, keeping it short and sweet. I like this dram. Is it sweet? I can't remember. Let's taste it and find out. Got sidetracked in my mind. Let's go back and try it again. It's nice. It's yummy. For 50%, drinks very well. There's just a mountain of fruit in this. Really is. Extremely fruity. Fruity. Citrus led, but shed loads of red fruits. It's jamminess. It's like that blackberry jam. It's a raspberry jam. It's got all that red dark fruitiness, loveliness, jamminess. It's very nice. It's got a fair bit of vanilla, there's a little dryness creeps in the mid palate, middle of the development, and it's quite a drying finish. But in the finish, you've also got a fair bit of vanilla, pepper, and the aftermath of the red jammy fruit. This is a premium chair tumbler whiskey, and you can take it one of two ways. This is one you could sit there and spend time over analysing, sniffing, tasting, finding all the nuances and all the little nooks and crannies of the flavour of it all. Or you could just drink it and bloody enjoy it. Add a wee little drop of water. It's really good. I really like this one. This is one of this. Arran does some really nice whiskies. Simple as that, and this one's just way up there. Love it. I'm surprised this actually lasted so long. I'm surprised I haven't already finished that bottle. But so many whiskies, so little time, you just, you know. But it's one of those ones, every time I go back to it, I just think, how have I still got this? How have I not sat there and just drank this? We might be visited by a... No, he's gone away. Sorry, yes, with water. With water, a little of the dryness actually creeps away, and it becomes a little bit more vanilla focused. Still bucket loads of red fruit. Becomes a little bit more balanced and accessible. A little less spicy. It's fruity as anything. It really is fruity. It's delicious. That is cracking stuff. And I really do like it and thoroughly recommend it if you can still get it. It's a bargain is what it is. It's a bargain. Plain and simple. I just got a lot of going for it for the price. Fair play, Arran. Right. This could go one or two ways. So, that's not the bottle I'm going to make. Right, okay, lockdown, week 6. So, my whole lockdown premise was during this time of critical country crisis and being locked in one's homes and not being able to see people, not being able to go to the pub, not being able to go out for fear of catching the dreaded lurgy, for spending one's life in isolation, apart from some ginger cats, which keep me going, quite frankly. But anyway, all that kind of melancholy shit to one side, pardon French, like it's, I wanted to open a bottle a week, which I wouldn't normally, which I want to open, but excuses, okay? So it's always, and you know, any whiskey drinker and person who ends up getting bottles will at one point or other go, oh, go on and open that one day, goes in a box, forgets about it for 2-3 years and the rest. And you know what? There's no time like the present, mate. Guys and gals, just open the bloody things. So, with that in mind, week 6 is bottle of choice. I might not do a week 7. I might have a break because I'm opening a lot of bottles and I'm just getting more and more open bottles and I'm not finishing them off. So I might give myself a little time to unreplenished things. In fact, I might do something a little bit different next week. It might not be locked down. It might not even be whiskey. Oh, I might just do something completely different. Let's see. And this might be a kind of like a way of introducing and bridging that gap into something different. It's still whiskey, but not quite. This is a Thomas H. Handy Sazerac, so it's rye, it's straight rye whiskey. This is the 2017 bottle, which I was lucky enough to get in a ballot from Master of Malt. No, Master of Malt. And yeah, it's the 2017 one. It's rye. I've got a bit of a love-hate thing with rye. Anyway, not available now. Although the 2019 version, you might be able to enter a ballot somewhere. 2020 version will come at some point. Who knows? Might be easier to get if we're still in lockdown, so they might just open it up to people online as opposed to people who queue at the distillery. Who knows? Who knows? Who can tell? Anyway, here we go. That's open now. That's one less of them in the world that can go to auction. If you were looking to buy this at auction, it would be about 200 to 300 quid, I suppose, closer to 300 than 2. Here you go. Here's the gun. Cat's going mad. Right. Let's have a slog of this. Let's not go too mad. It's strong. So this is the 2017 release. 2017 was a few years ago. It's bottled at 63.6% ABV. It's barrel proof. It's limited edition. It's non-chill filtered. It's all that kind of malarkey. It's Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. And what that basically means is it's Buffalo Trace sort of special mash bills that they do a limited quantity of and set aside and mature and release when they feel like it to whatever specification they like. They have a yearly release of these antique collection. You've got Thomas H. Handy, you've got George T. Stagg, you've got, it's not Peter Weller, that's Robocop, it's W.L. Laurie? Oh God. William. Now I'm just saying names. What did I say? Weller. William Weller. No! It's not Peter Weller, it's W. Weller. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's somebody. That's the nice one I like, by the way. The Weller one is a wheat whiskey. It's very, very nice. George T. Stagg is more bourbon tradition. This is rye. They do an Eagle Rare aged edition, and they do another Sazerac aged, I think, is their usual range of Buffalo Trace Antique Collection every year. Highly sought after, sell out immediately, not very many produced, stupid secondary market. There you go. Anyway, I've got a love-hate thing with rye. Freshly opened bottle. Oh, actually, I'm not immediately going, oh Christ. That's good. Because a lot of the ryes I try, oh God, this is spicy. And it's that really abrasive rye spice that I can't get on with usually. And technically this should be one of those. But I guess it depends on the mash bill. And if there's, for it to be a rye whiskey, it only has to be just over 50% rye. So this could be 52% rye and 48% corn, and therefore actually not so bad as I would normally go to. I don't know if there's different rules on straight rye. Maybe somebody can correct me. Maybe somebody can post below. That would be useful. Or I'll look it up and just not tell you anyway. Definitely spicy. Definitely spicy. It's quite closed off, this one. I've got deeper glass for it. That's intentional for a first taste of any whiskey, because honestly, I don't want to concentrate on it. The first taste of any whiskey, I don't want to concentrate on it. I just want to have a drink. I don't want to concentrate on it. Second, third drink from it as time progresses. That's the time to really assess a whiskey, not when you first open it, because it's been sat in that bottle for nigh on 3 years. It needs some air. It needs some time to assert itself and just like grow up and stuff, you know? Grow up. Alright, it's definitely getting more rye-like now. But not in a bad way. There's definitely corn in there. Very sweet, spicy. It has got that very rye bread, rye kind of dry spice thing going on. Lots of clove. Lots of sweetness. Burnt stuff. Burnt. Burnt bread. Or toast. Burnt toast would be a better way to put it. Definitely very burnt toast. Burnt caramel. Burnt sugar. Burnt. Burnt. Burnt, burnt, burnt. But really nice. It's really actually pleasant to smell. I'm not finding myself going, oh Christ. Because with those, I just usually can't even come up with descriptors, even though they're very similar. But at least there's, you know, even behind that, there's some pineapple there. There's some really, really charred, deep barbecued pineapple. It's like sweetie's been put on a barbecue. You know, the pineapple cubes toasted and roasted and burnt to a crisp. It's very interesting stuff. That's surprisingly, very surprisingly, easy to drink at 63.6%. It's definitely got some ABV in there and you can feel it, but it quickly subsides. There's so much sweet, complex flavour there. Cherry, stone fruit, cherry, intense. A little bit mentholated with it. Cherry tunes again. I had that on another one the other week. God, intense cherry tunes dialed up to 13. Wow. Oh yeah. All right, fair enough. 300 quid a bottle? Maybe. It's certainly an intense experience. Crap, all the cherries are coming through now. It's just like I've latched onto that and now it smells of cherries. It smells of a cherry-rich fruitcake with burnt sugar on top. Actually, burnt brown sugar, roasted to a crisp, crunchy, like the top of a creme brulee. Yeah. Holy moly, that's nice. Did I just say holy moly? Shit. Mmm. That is banging all the drums, man. And lady. I'll put a little bit of water in. You know what? I wouldn't actually normally put water in this, I don't think. I think this is a long drink. Not literally like long drink, but you can sit there and sip this in minute proportions and get so much flavour. And be so grateful. This is a grateful whiskey. This is actually, yeah. I feel happy and grateful. Daliska, do you want to feel grateful with me? Oh, you do? Check out that butt. I'm so glad it's clean. Sorry. Yeah. Right, I'm not going to go further into this because I'm going to re-review it in a week or so after I've had a few out of it. But first impressions, goddamn, that is one nice drink. Go bye. It's okay. You wanna? No? Oh God. So Tally. Nope, not interested. Not in the slightest. Anyway, to those who want to complain that he's walking on my kitchen tops, I don't care. And there you go. Hey, Bubba. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So from me, I will review it. There you go. Sod off. There's a good point. Yeah, stunning. Okay. 21 minutes. That'll do. That'll do, Tally. That is fantastic. I'm well. That's even getting more cherry. Oh, sorry, I put water in it, didn't I? So, with a touch of water, even more cherries. Even more cherry mentholated kind of cherry tunes thing coming through on the nose now. It's ridiculous. Spice, sweet, complex, rich fruit. Less burnt. And just more yummy all the way through. Damn, it's nom! For someone, and I do, and people know this because I've told them over and over again, flipping heck. For someone who has a love-hate with rye, and I do, that, big time love, man. Big time love. Yeah. That'll do. That'll rock it for tonight, he says. Having to still have to do that optimal re-review. I might hold off on that now I've had that one, because that's just too good. Plus I haven't had a chance to have any more optimal since I opened it. So really I need to give it a little bit more time, so maybe I will. And you won't care because I would have already recorded it and posted it, so I'm just talking nonsense. Stay safe, stay at home, but don't worry about being alert. Forget all that, just stay safe. Be there for when this is all over, please. Just be there for when this is all over. Cheers for now.